You've been pushing, grinding, hustling. You keep your head down, follow the rules, and tell yourself it'll all pay off. But something's wrong. Money slips through your fingers, sleep feels restless, and no matter how hard you try, there's this invisible weight, a low hum of stuck energy holding you back. It's not your job, not your mindset, it's your home. Right now, inside the walls you trust sit 4 objects that seem completely harmless. A calendar, a clock, a plant, a statue, but don't be fooled. These are not just things, they are energy blockers, silent saboteurs. And they're draining your fortune, stalling your progress, and weakening your clarity every single day. Most people never notice until it's too late. Until they're exhausted, emotionally foggy, or watching opportunities slip by for reasons they can't explain. That's why this isn't just about clutter, it's about protection. Because the truth is, what you allow to stay in your home stays in your life. So ask yourself, could the reason you're stuck be something hiding in plain sight? If you've ever walked into your house and felt instantly tired, restless, or like the air itself was heavy, this video is for you. You're about to discover the 4 everyday objects that may be quietly unraveling everything you've worked for. And once you remove them, you won't just feel lighter. Your entire life might begin to move again. Section 1, the trapped clock. Take a moment and picture this. You walk into your living room. The light is soft, the space is calm, but something feels flat. Like the air is heavier than it should be. You glance around. Everything looks fine, neat, even. And then your eyes land on it, that clock. The one hanging just above the hallway or resting on the side table. And suddenly you realize something. It hasn't moved in months. The hands are stuck at 3, 47, or 10, 11, or some other moment that no longer matters, except it does. Because what most people don't realize is that when a clock stops, something in your energy stops too. You might say, it's just a dead battery, or I haven't gotten around to fixing it. But energetically, a non-working clock does more than tell the wrong time. It holds your environment in a state of limbo. It becomes a symbol of motion that no longer moves. And over time, your space begins to absorb that message. So you start feeling stuck even if you're working hard. Your days begin to blur together, projects drag. Deadlines slip. You lose your sense of pace, your sense of direction. It's not chaos, it's worse. It's delay. The most dangerous energy isn't dramatic, it's stagnant. And nothing represents stagnation more than a stopped clock hanging silently on your wall. This kind of energetic freeze creeps in subtly. You might notice you're having a harder time making decisions. You feel like you're always behind, like you're waiting, but for what? It's the feeling of almost ready, almost clear, almost moving, but never quite getting there. And that's exactly the vibration a stopped clock emits, almost. Let's be clear, clocks are more than decor. They're emotional and energetic signals. In every room, they carry the rhythm of that space. They mark time, yes, but more than that, they guide flow. They set tone. They tell your subconscious that life is progressing, that you're on track, that momentum is in motion. So when one breaks and stays broken, that flow breaks too. And the body, the mind, the spirit feel it, especially depending on where the clock is located. A non-working clock in the bedroom can lead to restless sleep, repetitive thoughts, and feelings of being stuck in cycles you can't escape. In the kitchen, it throws off your routine, making meals rushed or disorganized. In the home office, it affects your focus, time management, and ability to finish what you start. But the most dangerous placement, near your front door. Why? Because the entryway isn't just how you leave and enter your home. It's how energy enters your life. If there's a broken clock in that threshold, you're unconsciously telling life itself, I'm not ready. Things don't move here. No wonder the job offer keeps slipping away. No wonder communication feels delayed. No wonder money keeps getting blocked. You've let time die in the place where energy is supposed to begin. And yet, most people keep these clocks. Why sentiment, aesthetics, or most often neglect? We don't think it's a big deal. But what you allow in your space speaks louder than what you say with your words. You wouldn't drive a car with a broken speedometer and expect to feel confident. So why live in a space where your energetic timing device has stopped and expect to feel progress? Here, what happens once you become aware. Your environment starts to shift. One woman replaced a silent wall clock in her home office that had been stuck at 8:36 for over a year. Within 2 weeks, she closed a deal she'd been chasing for 6 months. Another man had a cracked kitchen clock. Battery acid had leaked and dried inside it, but he never removed it. He said his mornings always felt chaotic and out of rhythm. When he finally threw it out and replaced it with a clean, simple timepiece, he said his mornings suddenly had space again. You may think that's coincidence, but energy doesn't work in logic, it works in rhythm. And when your rhythm is broken, so is your momentum. So what do? Start with awareness. Go from room to room and check every clock. Don't just glance, really check. Is it working? Is it accurate? Is it still serving a purpose or just sitting there pretending to? If it's broken, fix it now, not later. Not when you remember, now. If it can't be fixed, remove it completely. Don't keep it just because it looks good. A beautiful object that emits stagnation is not beautiful, it's deceptive. Once the clock is working again, or replaced, take a breath and feel the room. You may not notice anything dramatic, but you might feel a subtle release. A lightness, like a current moving again. That's your space exhaling. That's you realigning. And if the clock is sentimental, say, a gift from a grandparent or something you feel emotionally tied to, but it's broken, honor it another way. Place it in storage, create a memory box, but don't let that emotional weight block your present-day energy. Your time is not just a number on a wall, it's a message, a mirror, a declaration, and every stopped clock says the same thing. Something has stopped here, but you get to decide if that's still true. You get to choose momentum, you get to choose life. Let this be the moment it starts moving again. Section 2, the memory holder. There's a calendar in your home right now that's doing more damage than you realize. It's not loud. It doesn't beep or buzz or scream for attention. It just sits there, on the fridge, behind a door, taped to a wall in the hallway. It might still be beautiful nature scenes, spiritual quotes, dogs in sweaters. It might even look useful. But if the year printed on it isn't this one, that calendar has stopped tracking time. And now it's tracking you. Because the moment you allow a symbol of time to freeze inside your home, it begins to pull everything else backward. Your thoughts, your focus, your energy, your momentum. People think energy blocks are dramatic, cluttered garages, messy closets, arguments, chaos. But sometimes it's just a single page on the wall that tells your nervous system every day. You're behind, you're late, you're still here. That's what old calendars do. They trap you in invisible loops. Some carry memories you've outgrown but haven't fully processed. That March square with the hospital appointment, that red circle in June from a canceled anniversary trip, that December filled with names of people you no longer speak to. Every glance, conscious or not, registers that story. You may not think it matters, but your brain does. Your energy field does. Your identity does. And while you're trying to create a better future, your environment is whispering, "We're not done with the past." Even blank calendars are dangerous. A calendar that was never filled in becomes a monument to stillness, to potential unrealized, to chapters that never turned. If you've ever said, "This year flew by," or "I feel like I'm stuck in a loop," don't look to your habits, look to your walls. Your subconscious is constantly taking cues from what it sees. And when it sees last year or the year before that, or even a few months ago on repeat, it assumes nothing has changed. And that assumption becomes reality. Old calendars don't just freeze time, they freeze belief. You stop seeing yourself as someone who's evolving. You start navigating decisions from the energy of who you were, not who you are. You go into job interviews still carrying the fear of the layoff that happened the year on that calendar. You enter new relationships while the ghost of your last one sits quietly on your wall, circled in red ink on the 14th of February. You plan your next move while a piece of your home says, "You missed your chance." And the more old calendars you keep, the more tangled that narrative becomes. Some people stack them in drawers, save them for memories. But here's the truth. If a memory is healing, it lives in your heart. If it's trapped on paper, unprocessed, collecting dust, it's no longer a memory, it's a trigger. And what's worse, many of these calendars include spiritual images, angels, saints, deities, affirmations. What started as a tool for faith and planning becomes a silent contradiction. You leave a dusty, bent image of peace and abundance curled behind a cereal box and wonder why you feel spiritually disconnected. That's not just bad decor, that's energetic dissonance. So the question becomes, what are you allowing to speak for your time? What message is your home sending about who you are and when you are? If your space is still echoing 2022, 2021, even 2020, you're asking for a new future with outdated paperwork hanging on your walls. One client kept a calendar from the year her divorce finalized. It was in her garage, next to a stack of empty boxes. She hadn't looked at it in years, but she also hadn't dated anyone in years. During a clearing session, she pulled it down and froze. The month that had changed her entire life was still there, still watching, still present. "It was like I'd put my heartbreak in a picture frame," she said, and then kept walking past it, wondering why I felt so stuck. Here's the thing, you don't have to live like that. You don't have to keep time trapped in corners. You don't have to let old ink hold emotional real estate in your life. You can release it. Start by finding every calendar in your home, physical or digital, hanging or hidden. If it's out of date, it's out of alignment, take it down. No guilt, no ceremony, just truth. If it holds meaningful artwork or sacred images, treat it with respect. Wrap it, burn it, bury it. Let it go with intention. Don't mix it with trash. Don't shove it in a drawer. That's not release, that's delay. Then decide, what do I want to see instead? Maybe it's a new calendar that reflects your values now, simple, spacious, intentional. Maybe it's a blank vision board, a piece of art, a photo of the life you're creating, not the one you're replaying. And remember, this isn't about forgetting the past. It's about giving yourself permission to not live in it. When you clear the memory holders, you clear space for new memories. When you stop repeating dates that broke you, you make room for ones that rebuild you. When your walls reflect the present, your life begins to respond to it. You stop feeling stuck. You feel lighter when you walk through the door. Your thoughts feel fresher. You sleep deeper. Time flows again. And when you hang a calendar for this year, the actual current year, something shifts. You feel in sync, present. Here, that's not magic. That's energy aligning. So if you've been waiting for a sign to move forward, check the wall. If the calendar isn't current, neither is your energy. Let it go. Let this be the year time finally moves with you, not against you. Section 3, the Quiet Decay. You probably didn't notice the first day it started to fade. Maybe it was just one yellowing leaf, or a stem that drooped slightly. You told yourself it needed a little water, a little light, a little more time. But now weeks have passed, maybe months. The soil is dry, the color is gone, the leaves are limp or curling inward, and the pot just sits there. Quiet, unchanged, dead. You walk past it every day. It blends into the background. You've stopped seeing it. But here's what no one tells you. Just because something is small doesn't mean it's harmless. Just because something is quiet doesn't mean it's not speaking. That little dead plant in the corner, it's saying something, loud and clear, and your energy field is listening. Because a space, just like a person, absorbs meaning from what it holds. And when your home holds lifelessness, neglect, decay, you begin to embody that message, often without even realizing it. A dead plant doesn't just mean you forgot to water it. It's a reflection, a symbol, a mirror of where you've stopped tending to life, your routines, your dreams, your well-being. It shows you what you've postponed, what you've given up on, what you've allowed to fade. And the danger of this symbol is not just its presence, it's your numbness to it. You've accepted its death. You've left it there so long it's become normal. This is the essence of energetic decay. It starts small, harmless. But over time it becomes heavy, a subtle weight, a frequency of stagnation that seeps into your habits, your mood, your flow. And what's worse, it multiplies, it spreads. You start skipping morning walks, leaving dishes in the sink, pushing projects to next week. You wonder why you're tired, unmotivated, foggy. You tell yourself it's the weather or hormones or the news cycle. But deep down, your nervous system is responding to what your home is broadcasting every day. Things don't grow here anymore. This doesn't just affect your feelings, it affects your outcomes. You stop showing up fully in relationships. You hesitate before decisions. You feel a dullness that's hard to describe. Because life, vibrant, alive, expanding life, needs symbols of growth to feel safe expressing itself. And when those symbols die and remain in place, so does your momentum. This is not just about houseplants. It's about what they represent. They are living reminders of presence, of care, of energy in motion. When they thrive, so do you. When they wither, your body keeps score. And the most dangerous lie is this: it's just a plant. No. It's a boundary. It's a declaration of what you allow in your space. A woman once told me she had 3 succulents on her windowsill. One was fake. One was barely alive. One was completely dry and brown, but still sitting in the same terracotta pot. She said she never really thought about them. They were just there. But when we dug deeper, she realized those 3 plants mirrored her inner world. The fake one represented how she was showing up at work, smiling, performing, but disconnected. The struggling one was her marriage, still standing but fragile. And the dead one, that was her creativity, once bright and blooming, now something she hadn't touched in years. The moment she cleared the windowsill, she cried, "I didn't realize I'd been keeping my grief in plain sight." That's the power of symbolic clutter. It tells the truth you've been avoiding, gently but relentlessly. And if you're someone who's been feeling stuck or directionless, walk through your home right now and count how many dying or fake plants you're keeping. Be honest. Not just about what they look like, but about how they feel. Do they energize you, or do they just exist? Are they still living, or have you convinced yourself they're fine for now? Because fine for now is the mantra of energetic decay. It's the way we tell ourselves not to feel, not to move, not to care. And you deserve more than fine for now. You deserve vitality inside and out. So what can you do practically? First, remove every plant that is clearly dead. Not next week, not when you have time. Today, if it's dry, brittle, shedding, or smells earthy in the wrong way, thank it for its presence and let it go. Dispose of it mindfully. Clean the pot, clear the space. Second, if you have fake plants, consider this. Are they truly bringing you joy, or are they placeholders for something you're not ready to tend? There's no shame in convenience. But ask yourself if you're settling for artificial life because you don't trust yourself to care for something real. Third, for every empty corner you clear, choose to replace it with life, even if it's small. A fresh herb, a low-maintenance snake plant, a vibrant bouquet you plan to replace weekly, not for design, for energy, for self-respect, for movement. A home filled with signs of growth supports a body in growth. A home filled with decay pulls you slowly backward like gravity you can't see. And most importantly, make this process a ritual, not a chore. Light a candle, play music, say goodbye to what you're releasing, say yes to what's coming in. Because change isn't just about removal, it's about intention. Every time you throw out something lifeless, you're declaring to your space, I'm choosing vitality now. And your space will respond. The air will feel lighter. The corners will breathe again. You'll find yourself waking up earlier, reaching for better food, texting people you've been meaning to reconnect with. You won't even realize at first that it started with a dying fern in the hallway. But energy knows. Energy always knows. So if something in your life feels stuck, heavy, uninspired, go find the things you've allowed to die, not just in your to-do list, in your space, in the background, behind the couch, on your nightstand. In your heart, remove them, replace them. And remember this truth, what you choose to nurture grows. Section 4, the Unwanted Guardian. It probably started with good intentions. You walked through a boutique or a weekend market, or maybe scrolled through an online shop and saw something spiritual. A Buddha statue, an angel, a crystal pyramid, a dream catcher, a palm-sized cross. You bought it because it looked peaceful or powerful or good energy. You thought, this will protect my home. But here's the uncomfortable truth. A sacred object that holds no personal meaning, that you never connected to or understood, doesn't protect you. It weakens you. Not because the object is evil, but because it becomes empty. And in energy, emptiness doesn't stay neutral. It becomes a doorway. When you bring something into your space that's meant to be respected, something once created with purpose, ritual, and energy, and you let it sit without attention, without cleansing, without relationship, it starts to hold the wrong kind of energy. Not dark, not cursed, but scattered, unclear, open. And in the world of energy, openness without intention is a magnet for confusion. That's when the strange things start. Your sleep becomes restless. You wake at odd hours, unsure why. Your dreams are cluttered, vivid, sometimes even disturbing. You feel low-level anxiety you can't trace. Moods swing, plans stall. Something feels off, but your space looks clean, organized, even beautiful. What you're sensing isn't visual. It's energetic dissonance. A spiritual object out of place is like a guardian who forgot their job. It's still there, but now it's in the way, blocking flow, distorting clarity, holding on to energy that doesn't belong to you. And the most dangerous ones, the ones you didn't choose, hand-me-down statues, gifts from people you barely know, market finds from unknown origins. These carry the energy of their past, and if no one ever cleared or blessed them, that energy still lingers. Think about that for a moment. That crystal orb in your bedroom may have absorbed the anxiety of the previous owner. That Buddha statue sitting on your bookshelf could be echoing energy from a house that went through grief or chaos. That thrifted angel figurine might have been passed through 4 homes and never once honored, just placed, moved, ignored. Sacred objects are not decorations. They are focal points of energy. When treated with awareness, they become allies. But when ignored, they become noise. And if your home feels noisy lately, not in sound but in sensation, you might already be feeling the effects. So ask yourself, what do you actually know about the spiritual items in your home? Do you know where they came from, what they represent. Have you ever consciously connected with them, or are they just there? Because in American homes today, there's a growing trend: spiritual aesthetic without spiritual anchoring. Crystals on shelves, tarot decks unopened, statues bought for vibes, not reverence. But ancient symbols don't respond to trendiness. They respond to care, to clarity, to space. One woman kept a small Ganesh statue on her kitchen counter. It had been there for 5 years. She never acknowledged it. One day, during a home clearing session, she admitted she didn't even know who Ganesh was. When she looked it up and realized it was a remover of obstacles, she burst into tears. "I've been struggling for years," she said, "and I had the symbol of help just sitting there." That's what sacred neglect looks like. Not disrespect, but disconnect. And disconnect always shows up in life as friction, missed messages, false starts, blocked momentum. So what do? You pause, you walk your space like a visitor. Notice every object that falls under the category of spiritual, protective, or sacred. Then you ask one simple question: do I have a relationship with this? If the answer is no, it's time to act. But action doesn't always mean removal. Sometimes it means restoration. You can reclaim the energy of a sacred object by giving it presence. Dust it. Cleanse it with smoke, salt, sound, or intention. Speak to it. Acknowledge its purpose. Place it somewhere intentional, not behind the TV, not next to your pile of bills. Let it live in clean energy. Light a candle nearby. Place a small plant next to it. Create space around it so it can breathe. If you don't feel called to reconnect, then release it. But do so with grace. Wrap it carefully, thank it silently, donate it respectfully. Or if it feels right, bury it or pass it to someone who will give it care. Don't just throw it away like trash. Because even if you didn't build a bond with it, it still holds something. And how you let go of it matters. One man kept a large angel sculpture in his hallway, a gift from his late aunt. He always felt uneasy walking past it, but guilt kept him from moving it. "She loved angels," he'd say. But after a while, the energy became undeniable. It felt cold, heavy, off. When he finally decided to remove it, he placed it under a tree near his aunt's old church. "It felt like returning it," he said, "like giving it peace." That's what this is about. Not shame, not fear, peace. Your home is not a museum, it's a reflection, a mirror of where you are and where you're going. If you've been feeling stuck, scattered, or spiritually foggy, look to the items that claim to be protectors. Because sometimes the very things we think are shielding us are actually blocking the light. And once you clear them or reclaim them, something shifts. The room feels lighter, you sleep deeper, the energy breathes again, and you realize the space wasn't the problem. The noise was. So clear the noise, make space for clarity. And remember, protection doesn't come from objects, it comes from alignment. Objects are just extensions of that. And when they no longer align, it's okay to let them go. Final. Maybe nothing looked broken, no chaos, no clutter, just a still clock, a dry stem, a date that quietly refused to turn. You walked past them every day thinking they meant nothing, but they were speaking, and now you've heard them. Maybe that's all it ever took, not a renovation, not a reset. Just one deep look at what you've allowed to stay. Because some weight doesn't sit on your shoulders, it sits on your shelves, in corners, in silence. It builds in the background, not loud enough to scream, but just enough to dull your light. And then one day you pause, you notice, you choose. You take down the calendar with names you no longer call. You touch the pot of the plant that stopped asking to be saved. You lift the statue that never spoke to your spirit. And you realize it's not just about the object. It's about the version of you who kept it there. This isn't about being perfect. It's not even about being tidy. It's about being awake. Because when the room is quiet again, not because it's lifeless, but because everything in it is finally alive, you'll feel it. Not in your eyes, but in your chest. A kind of lightness you can't quite name. That's when you know something has shifted, not outside, inside, and maybe, just maybe, that's when time begins to move again.